Welcome back to another episode of Worth Your Data. I am Peter Nelson Isaiah and I'm here to tell you if the movie Sweet Dija is actually worth your data. Let's get it. Sweet Dija stars Sam, Maurice, and your fave Ruth Kadiri. It is about a grieving widow who is forced to marry her cruel brother-in-law who hopes to steal her inheritance, but then there's a shocking mental shift and then she is no longer someone that he can control. Literally, guys, the first thing I heard from this movie is, if you're going to stand there like a worthless donkey, delete yourself from my presence. And this woman said nothing. Yikes. I mean, it said multiple times in the movie that he was actually treating her like a dog. It was that crazy. The writers in the movie just know how to make you hate this man. And when you hate the man, it now makes you have this intense and immense satisfaction for how the film will eventually unfold. I actually like how they used basic conversation to establish the premise of the whole movie. This is one of those few times when telling actually works instead of showing. The dialogues are short and the information is there for you to piece the story together. I really don't want to tell you much more about the story because, I don't think it would be nice to spoil it. But this story is actually one of those interesting stories in Nollywood. So let's talk about the technical stuff. The soundtracks in this movie, again, are terrible. There's a scene in the movie where Peter is pretending in front of his mother that he loves his wife, and they use a dark sci-fi music to try to propagate tension. There are several times when the soundtrack in the movie was either off-putting or it was simply just not right for that particular scene. And Nigerian editors, why is the soundtrack overriding the dialogue? If you're watching this film, don't expect great cinematography because once again, this is a Nigerian movie that was made for YouTube. You can't really expect the world with the kind of budget they will probably have on it. But if there's something that you should definitely try to look forward to in a Nigerian movie, is the very, very nice drama and the acting. I can definitely say that this is one of those Nollywood Nigerian movies that are not generic. And it's not just funny. There's actually some thought behind what the character has to overcome. They teach you about this thing called the mental snap. I actually did my research about it, but I didn't really see much about the mental snap in correlation with what they were saying in the film. They describe the mental snap to be a state of stress and mental anxiety where somebody has to mentally block everything around them and become a new person as a defense mechanism. Yeah, I didn't really see much research on that, but apparently that's a thing. I saw it in the comment section. Some people have actually experienced that. They try to show you that trauma can actually make people to change and become their alter ego. And that was actually something that I have never seen before in a movie. And that made the movie very interesting. As for the acting, the acting was bland. It was not even decent. It's right there below decent. I'll give it average. But the acting by Ruth Kadiri was absolutely amazing. I never knew that she had pidgin inside her. Yes, Ruth Kadiri was speaking pidgin. She literally became a different person. And if you watch the opening movie, she's this cute, lovely wife woman, and then suddenly after the accident, she becomes this Raz Agbero. I don't understand it, honestly. A lot of people like the Gateman because apparently the Gateman gives them vibes. But honestly, I just felt that the Gateman was very annoying. I literally got frustrated every time they put the Gateman on the screen. It was just very annoying. As for Sam Maurice, while Ruth Kadiri shows her range, Sam Maurice shows his biceps. Sam Maurice is not a character I would give to have a lot of range, but then there was this scene where he spoke pidgin, and honestly, there was something satisfactory about the way he executed his lines there. Very, very, not very, very, but he's definitely a decent actor. I know that you people are his faves, don't come at me. So like I said, in a typical Nigerian movie, all you are meant to be looking at truly is meant to be, is the story good? Does it satisfy you? And I can tell you for a fact that this particular story has a very good, I don't want to say very good, but has a good 3-act structure. It has the first climax, it has the second climax. I think it even has 2 payoffs. It satisfies you. I have to give credit to the scriptwriters on this one. This story, while I can't accuse it of being a masterpiece, I can definitely accuse it of being worth your data.